So I've been looking at Polyglot Notebooks. They allow you to do lots of different things. They're very similar to Jupyter Notebooks. They've got different cells within them. You can get one cell to run C# code, another one to run F#, another one to run JavaScript. One thing that they do really well is allow you to take markup and turn them into images using things like the Mermaid JS package library. JavaScript library, and it's got, like I said, first class support for it, because you can even have mermaid cells. So I'm going to show you what it looks like with executing that sort of markup inside Polyglot Notebooks. 3 lines of code here. I can either play this little play button here and it'll produce a diagram, or I can do Control Enter, that'll do the same thing. I could do flow charts left to right, I could do that. I can move these elements around if I want and change the order of them. I can add a little markdown cells here, so I could say here is some diagrams, and I could do that again. Any sort of support, any markup that markup down supports is supported, but there's lots of different types of charts that can be used. Here you can have different icons, we can do different formats of the lines, dashed arrows, different things like that. We can do subgraphs, so we can have little separate areas within those charts, and then completely different types. We've got git graphs, diagrams if you ever need them, class diagrams, all sorts of things. Just change the text once, rerun it, and it will update the image. The Mermaid site has also got its little own playground, so you can click between them and play around with the markup there as well, and it will update the diagram, and then you can put them into your interactive notebooks as well. There's some really cool ones in here. The state diagrams, some of my favorites in here are, let's have a look. The timeline one's quite good, so I can just here change the text of that to like 2002, Control Enter, rerun, and it updates the text and recreates the diagramming. This is really useful if you've got fast moving architecture, you've got documentation that you don't want to go out of date so quickly, or you just don't want to physically recreate these diagrams each time. Here, a few lines of code, you can update the text, rerun, it'll reproduce the image, and you can again run these individually. Here, just a few lines of code, it could produce an entire Gantt chart. It is really powerful stuff. Quadrant chart here, so if I wanted to change the position of one of these items from this one here, campaign F, which is on the right in the middle of the x-axis, I can move it to the left a bit by changing the value of that, rerunning, and again it shifts it over into different quadrants. It's really easy to do. I've got a pie chart here. If you've ever been or familiar with the C4 model diagrams for architecture purposes, it supports that. If you've not used C4, if you've never seen the C4 model diagramming standard, have a look. It's a really good way of ensuring that we all write our architecture diagrams in the same consistent manner. There's one at the bottom here, Sankey. This is really cool. This is where it takes a bunch of data from the left and then shows you how the values move over to the right hand side. I didn't realize it was called Sankey before, but it's pretty neat. So that is Polyglot Charts that supports Markdown, that produces diagrams, in particular using the Mermaid JS JavaScript library. It's really good. Try and play around with it yourself if you can. It's really easy to get started. Just go find get Visual Studio Code, and then go get the Polyglot Notebook extension, install it, and you can start playing around with these. Like I said, you could run code in there as well, and I'll do another video in the future to show how you can run code in there and produce other things. I'm also going to try and put more information on my website, polyglotnotebooks.com, because it is such a powerful technology. I think if used in the right way, it could be very beneficial for any sort of department or team. I really do. Anyway, so until next time, take care. Bye now.